hold on. We went to LA. You make your own video then. It's always gotta be about you. I'm kidding. And yes, it is Mario Galaxy music. I saw the movie yesterday and I have thoughts, but I'm not gonna talk about that today. Sorry, hang on, I'm just sorting stuff out. Should really turn the volume down a bit. Hold on, guys. Hold on a tick. Yeah, I decided it would be very fitting to put on some Mario Galaxy music after the release of the movie. I've been thinking about making a video with you about discussing the Mario Galaxy movie. Oh, gosh. I have things to say. This isn't about that! Hold on, I'm gonna just, instead of the starting soon screen, I got a screenshot up on my Switch here. You can look at that for now while I sort things out. Oh boy. I'm so glad I have internet. My internet was out yesterday. I didn't know what to do. It came back on though when I got home today. And I was like, thank the Lord. Me and Zach were we were talking the other night, and like we both said a prayer that please let the internet go back on so I can yap, and it did. Jesus is real. He's gonna rise tomorrow. Wow, dudes. I feel like I'm missing something. Well, I think I got everything. Damn, so since JD is here, that means I can't embarrass him. Darn. Bummer. Hi, Zach! I was just talking about you. Anyways, how can we make this about Meet the Robinsons? I've seen spoilers in the Letterboxd reviews, and wow. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. This is all I'm gonna say about Mario Galaxy, the movie. Is like, I wasn't... Now, the game, let's be real, is a complete masterpiece. Like, all around. Gameplay, story, graphics, it's perfect. And even as we're listening to the score too, the score is magnificent. And I was, you know, making it into a movie, I was not expecting a faithful, you know, not faithful, what's the word? What's the correct word? I'm trying to think here. I wasn't expecting, like, it to be accurate to the game. But I still was expecting more, you know? Because I'm sorry, for a movie that's titled Super Mario Galaxy, you know, we didn't really get to see a lot of Rosalina and the Lumas. That was kind of like, wow. You know? I was actually thinking about playing Mario Galaxy, while I talk, but, I think I'll save that for a different time. Mario Galaxy, I'm gonna be too focused on it, because it's that good. I hope they make a Mario Kart movie next. Mario Kart, I mean... kind of got Mario Kart in the... like, Mario Kart stuff in the first movie. You need a game where you can turn your brain off and talk. Yeah, so I'm debating. I'm debating what I should play while I talk, because I want there to be, like, gameplay, but I don't want there... yeah, like you said, I don't want my brain to be so focused on the game that much. Please play Mario Galaxy at one point. Maybe I will. Hotel Mario movie? What? I would kill for a Sunshine one, but I mean, we kind of got... we already got Bowser Jr. and that kind of stuff in this one. I also really love Mario Sunshine, and this might be a hot take, but it's very... like, when it comes to one of my favorite Mario games, excuse me, of all time, it'd have to be a tie between Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, because those are just back-to-back bangers. Animal Crossing. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking about Animal Crossing, or okay, so Animal Crossing, or I could flex a little bit, play Splatoon 3 Side Order, and I could just like get the Pearl upgrades so she can do most of the work for me while I play. Or I could just drive around in Mario Kart World, but I was leaning more towards Animal Crossing since I do have some custom Meet the Robinson stuff in it. And I think that's what we're gonna be talking about the most during this. So yeah, you guys put it to a vote. If you want me to do Animal Crossing, Splatoon 3 Side Order, or what was the other one? Mario Kart World? Which one? I'll give you guys a minute. I am so surprised that Teague and Haley aren't here. Unless they're just radio silent. You should be able to make a poll. How? Hang on, let me go to the stream on here. Engage with your audience. Oh, here we go. Okay, I've never done this before. Okay, hang on. You're gonna see me typing a lot. Or hear me typing. Okay. Hang on. I'm putting up a poll. Hang on. Okay, start poll. Did it work? Is it working? Did I do something? Why can't I see all of it? What? This thing is acting up on me. Hang on. Open panel. Okay, why is it only showing me... oh, here we go. Okay, we got Animal Crossing and Mario Kart 50-50. Wow, you guys don't want me playing Splatoon 3 Side Order? Like, literally, that's 80% of my channel is Splatoon. Man, you must be tired of it. You're not the boss of me, JD. Okay, wow, you guys really want Mario Kart, surprisingly. Splatoon you know what? You know what? Your opinion doesn't matter! I think Teague died. Oh no. You've done enough Side Order. No, never! Just let me flex! No, I'm not that good at the game, but I do know my way around it sometimes. Side order of Mario. Oh, ha ha ha. You are so funny. Okay, are we done voting? Everyone done? I think, yeah. I think we're done voting. So Mario Kart World got, dare I say it, 6-7%. Alright, we're gonna end poll. You don't have to join me, JD. I'm just gonna... I just want to talk by myself today, and I'll just drive around myself. I knew you'd be a big fan of it, Lana. Is it wrong? I hate that number. This is considered a lost. Oh gosh. Okay. No capitalist raccoons today. What? What does that mean? Capitalist raccoons? What is that? What happened to the coons? What'd you do with the coons? Let's see. So I might periodically, I gotta figure out everything here. Alright. So, Mario Kart World it is then. Don't mind my several thousand pictures of the same thing. You know, it's all part of photography. You gotta get the right shot. You can still show off your MTR. Oh yeah, maybe I could do both. Oh, I'll turn off the music now since we're... Okay. I do have the game volume pretty low so you can hear me. Let's see. How do I go around? Oh yeah, free roam right here. Okay. Daisy, you must be freezing your ass off. Okay, anyway. So where should I begin? Well, honestly, okay, I know I'm on the game. I'm going to, like I was gonna try and say here. Let me see. Let's go to screen capture. And I got my Twitter up. Should I scroll all the way? No, I'll keep it. So, obviously I know what we want to talk about first. More than anything. There is a car about to run. Oh. Sorry, I'll pull to the side of the road. Okay. Let's see here. Come on, work, damn it. Okay, I'll pull up my Twitter here. Okay, so I was mostly sharing a lot on Twitter. I have quite a few. Can you shut up, Daisy? You know what? Hang on. Hang on. I gotta change her. I gotta change her outfit. It's killing me looking at her in that. You know what? I'll be a version of Rosalina. Which version should we be? I need to sort these out a little bit. Okay, here we go. Which version do I want to be? Do I want to be hip or... I think I'll wear this one. No, I want to be fish. Okay, anyway. Alright, let's, So, yeah. Where do I begin? To be honest with you, I have no idea. I don't even know where I should begin. This has been planned for like about... Shoot. been about a year since this has been planned. Like, the whole reason I went to Los Angeles was because, should I give you guys, like, kind of the whole rundown lore of everything? You gotta be touring Rosalina. Oh my. How about this? Let's start from, the beginning. So there was, I don't normally, hop on, like, trends. I used to a very long time ago, but not as often anymore. Like, sometimes you do, like, those retweet trends or something. I don't know what else to really call it. Give us all the lore. Okay. So, there was a tweet. It was back in, like, I would say April. And the thing is, why I remember it so well is you're gonna find out why. It said something like, Loki, who's a mutual of yours that you fangirl over the most? And there was a lot of people retweeting theirs. So I decided, what the hell, I'll do it too. And who do I fangirl over the most? Who's a mutual of mine? It was Mr. Steven Anderson. Because I've looked up to him, like, probably most of my life. So I tagged him, and I made a little comment in it, where I said, I would love to sit down and chat with this man about our ambitions for hours, sort of thing. Because I'm a dork. I wasn't really expecting anything at all. He did see it. He left a nice comment saying that would be cool too. And Steven. Jeez. You Steven Universe fan people. Where was I now? Yeah, so that happened. And then I won't tell you all of our conversation, because a lot of our conversations are just kind of, you know, I want to keep that private. But I started, like, yapping to him in DMs. You know, that's just, anyone who knows me, I'm a yapper. And it started, like, with some questions, and then just kind of, like, jabbering on about other stuff. And then there was, like, I got an invitation saying if you ever want to, or I mean, like, if I'm ever in the area in LA, if I would, like, he's, words, I'm always welcome to go there, and he'll show me around key locations for Meet the Robinsons. It was just, like, an extensive invitation he threw out there. And, I can officially say, my inner fangirlism, boy howdy, I was howling to the moon. Hi, Tegan. I was like, so I screenshotted that, sent it to JD, called him, begging him, demanding he picks up the phone, and I was like, can we go? And keep in mind, I was already gonna be going, to, where was it? I was going to state of Maryland for JD's, he was graduating college. It was like, I think, like, maybe weeks away. And he was kind of like, can we get through this first? I'm like, fine. So this is the Tegan I've heard about, yes. The Tegan who made the first musical, the first of, I guess it is unofficial, but the first ever musical for MTR. Thank you very much. You know, can I just briefly add that when they're like, they made the first ever musical for Meet the Robinsons, that MTR album thing, whatever, I was like, nuh-uh, no, that's wrong. Tegan did it first. Trying to steal her thunder. How dare they? Anyway, yeah, so I decided, like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I put that on my list of things to do. It was supposed to be for my own convenience. But the thing was, like, I just made it my convenience is the thing. Again, the whole reason I traveled all the way over there in the first place was to go to the studio. Because, not to sound, like, cheesy and corny and all of the above, but I felt like such a deep connection, with this movie, with this story that I'm grinding at. It's like, oh gosh, I sound so stupid saying this out loud. I just don't want people thinking I don't know what the right word is right now. My mind is everywhere. Anyway, I felt like a special connection with everything, and if I can sound, this is a little bit of my religion coming out, just a little bit, just leaking out a little bit. It's a more positive thing, okay? I feel like this whole thing that I've been doing has been in God's plan. Like, I've been afraid to assume that, because here's the thing, I'm gonna get a little deep for a moment, so bear with me. This is something I haven't really told too many people, but I'm gonna tell you now. When growing up, my dad, shit, I hope he's not watching. My dad kind of, is this a good thing to be talking about? I'm starting to get second thoughts right now. I doubt he's watching. I doubt it. It's Saturday. He's probably out partying. And plus he never watches my videos. So my dad, he's a Christian, but he's a different kind of Christian. They're called a born-again Christian. So your dad isn't watching, okay? Thank you for the clarification. Oh, hang on, why didn't I have I was gonna do this too! Why did I not do it? Okay, now the chat should be on screen. I am so sorry, I meant to do that way earlier. But whatever you want to say, it's gonna be right here. Okay, so where was I? I'm very sorry, this is dragging on. I'm bad with words. So my dad, let's keep it short, let's keep it brief. My dad did a lot of things that I'm not proud of him for. And sometimes he uses the reason, like, it was because of, like, God told him, sort of thing. I know it is. I'm not driving right now, unless you want me to. Hang on. You know what? I can drive around and we don't have to look at pictures. I'll just... Oops. I didn't mean to get rid of chat box. Okay, here we go. We'll look through the pictures when I'm deep diving more about the studio. I can probably focus on talking better while I'm driving around. Anyway, I need to stay on the subject. My dad did a lot of interesting decisions. in regards to his beliefs that I didn't agree with. Me, a Christian, did not believe, or did not agree with. Oh gosh, hi. If I'm fumbling around with words, I apologize. And basically, in short, I don't want to sound like him, where I get this idea in my head, like I think it's God's plan, but in reality, it's me, myself, who planted that idea. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I was also afraid of when assuming, you know, is this destiny? Is this what God wants me to do? Every time I doubt myself, there's something else pops up, and it opens my eyes a little more. I did even ask JD's dad, who's a pastor, and I told him how I was feeling, and all he told me was just follow your heart. So that's what I've been doing. Just like, where am I going with this? Pretty much, I just never thought that I'd get this far. I'd have such an honor to do something like this in my life. Like, every time, like I said, every time I was in doubt, it was like, all of a sudden, something right in my face told me otherwise. Telling me I need to keep going. Dare I say it, keep moving forward. I think one of the biggest things I can point out about that, a very good example is last year when my dog passed away, and some of you know how close I was with my dog. Yes, she had to go potty a bunch of times, and I had to pause the game several times. But she was my little buddy. And losing her was just tragic. I was not at all ready. I don't think anyone's ever ready for that. And maybe some of you didn't know this. I was actually planning on going to LA back in November, but it was because of Molly's passing, and let me tell you, the vet bill was about over $1,000 for everything, because they had to run tests. Like, for example, X-rays are like $500, and when they found, like, when they looked far enough and they found, like, there was just nothing else they could do, yeah, it was just, that's how much the bill went up to, and I had to pay it in full right there. And because of that, it kind of set me back for a bit. I was keeping touch with Steve, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to postpone on November, and he was totally cool with it. I mean, from the beginning, it's been an extensive invitation. And I was also writing around that time, so I think one of the best arcs out right now would have to be the simulation arc. Like, I love it. Everyone who's reached that point, like, it's the best one right now. And I hold it so dear to my heart, because I mean, there was some times where I had to delay chapters. I was not happy with myself for it, but people were patient. I'm so glad people didn't, like, drop it. The people who have been keeping up, thank you. Like, it was a rough summer, but we got through it. Sorry, I'm trying to regain my thoughts here. So anyway, through that summer, I, because of drawing, oh, whoa, what did I do? Get out of there. Because of all the writing, I had to also work a bunch that summer. My finances, all of the above. It was like I wasn't able to get flowers outside of my house. It looked so barren that summer. There was just like, my house looks so like sad. It really does. I usually buy like a couple flower pots. I hang one up in the front. I couldn't do that last year at all. So you know what happened? And I believe it was in August. And here's something I should bring up is, does anyone here who's read Time Will Tell? And by the way, I'm not gonna say too much about the story right now in case people are not caught up and stuff like that. Does anyone know chapter 24 with, wow, I'm a dummy. I'll give you a hint. It's got Tiger Lily. Yes. So, you know what? I'll tell you just a tiny bit. There is a scene I wrote, and it just kind of, I kind of came up with it as I went. It wasn't entirely planned, but it just, like I said, it happened. I've been going in circles. Where am I going? Oh, hang on. It wasn't entirely planned, but it's the scene where, I'm running into things. I almost said Lewis. Goodness gracious. Wilbur hands Topaz a tiger lily. And the reason it's a tiger lily is, well, number one, he's such a cheeky guy. He's always, like, referring to her as a tiger. Though she's kind of oblivious of it, but he's always, like, thinking about, yeah, she acts just like a tiger. So there's that, and also it's Orange, who also has orange hair. Topaz does. Okay, I guess I'll die. Alright. And also the, if you look at a tiger lily, it's got like little spots on it. I thought they resemble her freckles. I think up to this point you can kind of tell that she's a bit self-conscious with the way she looks, and receiving something like that from Wilbur, I think is very, very special. And when he gave that to her, though, he made, oh, I'm out of bounds. He made a promise that he wouldn't leave her behind again. But just the fact that it was given to her along with some kind of promise was beautiful. But anyway, in August, I go outside. There's a plant that's sprouting. It blooms, and it's a singular flower. Do you want to guess what it was? Too bad, I'm gonna tell you. It was a tiger lily. Right outside. And I've never seen any tiger lilies grow here. The last time I've seen a tiger lily was probably where I used to live. We used to have, my house and my grandmother, or I call her Nana, she lived in a mobile home that was there was a driveway right connected to ours, and she had tiger lilies growing, like, in her garden. That was the last time I've ever seen them. And then magically they start growing here. And, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it can't just be a coincidence, right? Because I had written that chapter, like, I think early March last year was when I wrote that and put it out. And I just, wow, damn it, I'm back at the Candyland. I'm gonna go that way. What are the chances of that? I don't know. But I can tell you this, I looked up at the sky and I was like, God, is that you? It was almost like a comfort kind of, I don't know how to describe it. But I kind of dragged that little tail on, but basically, that's one of few signs that have told me that this whole thing, like, I was meant to do this. It's Wilbur, he time traveled. It could be! Who knows? There's a pretty big chance it could be. But anyway, if you put into consideration, I've done a lot of research on Meet the Robinsons, as we all are aware of at this point. I know a lot about, or enough about, like, behind the scenes. I know that, can I call him Steve? Can I just call him Steve? I want to call him Steve instead of, like, Mr. Anderson or Steve Ben. Steve, he had, like, the same, in a, like, of course we're, like, it's a little different. Steve kind of had, like, something similar where he felt it was just destiny to direct this movie, and it was, like I was talking about, it was just coincidence after coincidence. Can we not make that joke? Can we? Lana, can we not? Lana, do not disrespect. Does he look like Jack Black to you? No, he doesn't. But when I did ask him at one time, like, was this whole movie destiny and fate, or just all of the above, and he said 1000% it was. And if you can believe me, that was actually talked about during the same conversation leading up to the invitation. It's just like, sorry, I'm just blabbering on at this point. I just, again, repeating words, I feel a very strong connection with, like, everything about Meet the Robinsons. So does he, obviously. When he was handed the script, I mean, page 1, he was locked in. As for me, I wrote, like, this whole story, I wasn't handed it. I wrote it. And every time, the more I thought about it, the better it got. And the more I wrote about it, the more it came together. And it's still, like, I have most of it, a lot of people know this, I have most of it outlined. But there are, admittedly, some things I still am coming up with as I go. And the thing is, it's all just aligning perfectly. It's like, again, destiny, meant to be. Like, this whole story project has meant a lot, and thank goodness, because there was one point I almost wrote it into something different. I had to, like, I was trying to change the characters. I was trying to change a little bit of the setting, so it wasn't just like, it wasn't straight up Meet the Robinsons. But when I tried that, it just wasn't working. It just had to be, the main character had to be Wilbur. It had to be Cornelius. It had to be all of these things. I couldn't change that. And I went into this telling myself, it's okay if it never goes as far as, like, because it's, to be technical, it's fan fiction. A lot of you say it's better than fan fiction. It shouldn't be, it's, what's the word? It's way too good to be labeled as fan fiction, you know? And that, I'm very touched by, the way you guys see it. It means a lot to me. You know, I'm not up there with Alina and Olivia's new animation short. They're coming out next year. By the way, guys, I'm cooked. I'm not doing anything for the 20th anniversary because I'm cooked. They're doing so good with it from what I've seen. Like, how can I compete with that? And then you got like the musical album that came out. Like, there's really cool projects out there, and I kind of accept I'm probably never gonna be that hip and cool. Even so, I am so proud of this project. I'm like immensely, if it wasn't for this project, I would not have gone to where I did. I don't have anything planned to. I know. Well, we have a whole year to plan, but I mean, I don't think I'm really gonna do much. I did the biggest thing, which was this LA trip, and that was like, yeah, that was very special. So like the song implies, these twists and turns of fate. I am always gonna believe that this was supposed to be, you know, something. I was meant to meet Steve. I was meant to visit LA. I was meant to write the story, share it with others, and I'm so glad that it's changed some of your guys' lives. I get your messages all the time. I read your comments. And I'm thrilled. Like, really. Honest to God, down to earth. Don't you dare quote the Little Wonders. I will cry. Yeah, I remember your voice message you sent to me. You were crying. Chapter 34 had you bawling. It was like a mix of emotions, right? Yeah, man. So anyway, I talked about, yeah, all that silly stuff. You want to hear about the studio, don't ya? Don't ya? Hang on, let me... Ooh, I got an achievement. Cool. Let me park somewhere. Alright. So, let's talk... Let's actually talk about the studio, okay? Enough of my shit. Bananer, hey! I'm sorry I haven't been reading the chat. I've been driving. You can't text or read and drive. I call MTR. Time will tell the unofficial official sequel to Meet the Robinsons. You wouldn't be the only one. I get that a lot, and like, thank you. Before we start about, I'm sorry. Before we start talking about the studio, that's another thing I'm a little bit self-conscious about, admittedly, is that I feel like people would want to engage with it more and stuff if it was like a graphic novel, at least, or animated. Like, people want to look and watch stuff, they don't want to read. I've noticed. I'm a little bit self-conscious that, like, it's a novel, and I want to apologize to that. I'm sorry, I'm not that talented. Tell them about the hotel breakfast. I will get to that. I will say everything I need to say. Okay? Just what was I saying now? Yeah, so I feel a lot of people don't want to check it out, or just like completely ignore it, because obviously they number one, they see it's from Wattpad. We all know Wattpad's reputation. It's got some it's pretty shit, okay? It's got... You should see... Hold on. I hope nobody, Let me look it up here. Now, as I'm looking at this, I firstly... So I don't get canceled, I don't want anyone assuming I'm not trying to bully, okay? I am not trying to bully. Whatever is mentioned here, this is just my own opinions, okay? It's my own opinions. Let me see. Let me go to... Let's go to the Meet the Robinsons ranking. It dropped to, number 171 out of 185 stories. I wonder what number... Oh, gosh. You guys want to see? You guys want to see what I have to deal with on Wattpad for competition? It's pretty funny. The bike fanfic. Wait. Oh, you mean... Should we make a... I'm doing that next year for April Fools. I just spoiled it, damn it. I'm gonna write a fanfiction, like a one-shot fanfiction of Carl falling in love with his bike. We're doing that. Oh, we're so doing it. Hang on, let me show you guys. Look at this. You guys. This is what I have to deal. This is number 1, by the way. This is number 1. What even is... What does that have to do with Meet the Robinsons? Oh god. Oh god. What does that have to do with... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You see all the violet? Why is Tadachi there? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I don't think I can... I'm not gonna show everything, but oh look, it's Lizzie from Adam's Family. Oh gosh. This is what I have to deal with, guys. I'm sorry if anyone here has written any... Oh, okay, she's fine. That's Susie. That's Susie right there. So she's fine. She's fine. She's the only exception here, okay? I am so sorry if anyone is here and has written any of these. No offense. I'm 25 years old and don't get it. Oh, there's mine. Oh, it lied. It said it was at 170 something. It's at 128. Damn. Damn, dude. Oh, it's awful. Is that AI? Oh, canceled. Oh gosh, I gotta turn it off. I gotta Is this DeviantArt? When you say that, I think of that guy like looking at a butterfly. Is this DeviantArt? Poor Wilbur. I know, Wilbur gets the worst of it. This was in hashtag Meet the Robinsons, by the way. Oh, but you know, I don't think Wilbur gets enough love or appreciation, guys. No, I don't think so. Oh my goodness. This is so... I'm still looking at it. I turned it off for you guys. I'm still, I can't look away. Mine looks like... I hate to be honest, mine looks like one of the only originals there, because it is. Everything is just to fill their own fantasies. Mine's actually like a legit kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, so Wattpad, yeah, it's on Wattpad, and yeah, I don't doubt it if nobody wants to read because of that site. I just chose it because of the layout. It looks like you're reading an actual book. Unlike, I know Archive of Our Own or whatever, has the better reputation, but I don't, when it comes to layout, I don't like it. It looks like straight up documents. And I want something more fun like that one, where I can actually, like, make a cover and stuff like that. Yeah, so... Yeah. Continue about the trip. I told you, don't tell me what to do, boy. So yeah, you want to hear about the studio. Let's finally talk about the studio, as I've been yapping about other crap for about 55 minutes. Wattpad is just convenient, by the way. I meant to hit them. I was not reading while driving. I promise. I did not hit a pedestrian. I don't know why I'm talking like Donald Trump right now. I mean, okay, let's see. Yeah, so the studio. Holy shit. No, hold on. I gotta stop the vehicle. Hold on. I had to be subtle. Sorry. I had to be subtle, like, for most of the time. Okay? I had to be chill. I had to be chill, like, at the place, in the presence of Steve. I was trying to keep it cool, okay? But now that I'm home... Oh, I got an item. Oh, I got another item. Now that I'm home, and I can let loose a little bit, I'm in my own little space here. Can you guys give me a moment? Holy shit! Oh, I feel so much better. Oh, it's great. Clip that. Not the family of 3. Wait, what? Where did that come from? Oh, the mushrooms, I see. Anywho, yeah, so entering. I thought you could just open the door. Maybe you can't, because every time we tried to enter, we, like, the door just wouldn't open. Or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Well, we got in eventually, but we went into the animation studio with the sorcerer's hat. Hang on, let me pull up, or you know what, you saw the picture already, I don't care. It's in the thumbnail too, so who cares? Yeah. So we were signing in, and my guy walks out once we're finishing, and you know, I didn't really know what to expect meeting the director of something I'm very passionate about. I mean, this is a freaking, I'm sorry, this is a freaking Disney director, and if I did the math correctly, I think he's been, like, working there for about 30-ish years. I was thinking he probably just wants, like, a handshake or something. Like, I don't wanna... I'm pretty extroverted, but I don't wanna invade people's personal space very much, you know what I mean? But, when he approached me, I got a hug. Open arms, hug. And it was, like... Kiki, I don't think she's here. Kiki was making fun of me. Because if you look at the pictures, some of the pictures I'm in, I didn't post I maybe posted one online, where you see my face and it was with him, with Steve. She was making fun of me that my face was, like, super red. I was like... but yeah, I got a hug. I gave him a present. We took a picture, and I am so okay. I am so mad that I put my pass tag up, like, higher on my strap, because I was wearing my Wilbur shirt with the Thunderbolt. You know what else? I had a little bit of a combo. Steve didn't point it out. That's totally fine. He can't read the story anyway, so I wasn't expecting him to. I was also wearing the necklace JD got me. And it was the bullet necklace to represent Topaz. I was wearing that with the Wilbur shirt. I'm glad Disney allowed me to wear something with a bullet on it. They didn't say anything. Maybe they didn't know what it was. I was expecting to, like, have to take it off and put it in my purse or something, but I was good. We were fine. There was no ammunition in it, I promise. It's empty. It actually opens up and there's nothing in it. I think it's used for an urn. That's what JD sent it to me straight from, like, online, and the receipt was with it, and it said something about, like, an urn. So you can put, like, people's ashes in it or something. Kind of morbid, but it's cool. So I had that on me, and the stupid visitor pass tag was in the way in the pictures JD took. I'm so mad. I should have moved it. Yeah. Anywho, we decided to go upstairs. And he pointed this out to me. Steve was like, "See that staircase? That's the exact staircase that bowler hat guy stood on top of." And I said, "No way. It's like I'm talking to him right now." It was like, dude. So cool. Being there was like, I want to say it was watching the, oh, that's a cool outfit. It was like watching the Mona Lisa being painted, but that's probably not the best way you should describe it. But it was a pretty freaking awesome, though. I saw some, I didn't take as many pictures as I should have. If I can be honest, I wanted to, like, live the moment more than just awkwardly snapping photos the entire time, because, yeah. But I did take pictures to some things that stood out to me the most, which was mostly MTR stuff, because, yeah. Oh man, I forgot to take a picture of the statue with Walt Disney and Mickey. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. You can see it, like, I don't care. You can literally just Google it. So we saw that with some other art from various movies. Now this is something I didn't know, and this is probably like the coolest thing I found out. Surprisingly, it was the coolest thing I found out while I was there. Was we go into this wide open sitting room. It's like a lounge kind of area. And Steve says this is called the Caffeine Patch. And I was like, wait. So you're telling me, like, this is named after, the caffeine patches on Lucille is basically named after and inspired by this area. And he said yes. That was the coolest, I'm sorry, excuse me for a moment. That was the coolest shit I found out. Surprisingly. I'm sorry, I need to really read the chat. Maybe I shouldn't be driving around as much. Did you talk to him about Time Will Tell? I can't. Even when I was like, checking in, there's even terms of service or something they make you read, and it even says, like, don't give the staff, like, any ideas for, like, movies and creativity. I did talk a little bit, but not too much. Like, not too dangerously much. But he, Tegan and Haley, I know, are gonna scream at me. I did share a teensy little bit with, Steve. He knows something about the ending of part 1. Hopefully gonna come out this year. Just a teeny little bit. You know, something that none of you don't. So, yeah, you're gonna suffer with that until you see what happens. You're gonna suffer with knowing that. Yes, the director found out something, little bit. I still didn't tell him as much, but he got a hint of what I'm up to. And all I can say is, you know, I'm not really I'm not really a writer if, how can I call myself a writer if you can't hate me just a little bit? If you can't, then I'm not even a writer. Like, I'm a disgrace. This is evil. Seems a little bit, no, I didn't, no, there was, JD, to correct you, there was a lot more I could have said. There was way, way more I could have said. Like, that whole thing, I just told him, like, the smallest sliver of detail. Like, just a little tiny bit. There's way, way more, and there's a lot more that'll, what's the word? I can't think of the word right now. Let me rephrase this. There's a lot more to it that's gonna make it extra special. It's gonna be like nothing. I don't even think. I would say it's something that I don't think Disney would ever do, but it wouldn't be bad for them to actually do it, you know? If that makes any sense? If that makes any sense? Here's the thing with, like, writing Time Will Tell, and I told this to Steve, it's like, I'm not, my respect for Meet the Robinsons is so up there, it's high. Like, I could never ever disrespect that film. Ever. It's like, it feels like something holy to me, you know? My thing with Time Will Tell is I take what I know from the movie, and what I do is I try to, like, make it so, because if you think about, like, a sequel, every time there's a sequel, you want it to surpass the original, right? So that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is, like, let's see if it can surpass. I want to improve stuff. I want to, like, go beyond, you know? That's the whole goal. I think that's, like, every goal for, like, anything you ever make. Anyway. And I could tell he was really interested in what you were saying. Yeah, but I can't. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, is the thing. Because I respect him. Like, I might even respect him. Yeah, I do. Without a doubt, I respect Steve more than even the movie. And like, number one, I don't want to tell him a lot, because God forbid, I don't want him getting in trouble. God forbid. Like, I understand. He has nothing to apologize about with, like, not being able to read it. It's fine. I totally get it. It's part of contract. Even if he doesn't want to, it is what it is. You know? I can't force anyone to read it. Either way. Where was I going with this? Sorry, my mind is everywhere. Maybe I do have ADHD. Could be a possibility. Like, I respect that, and also, now, the fact that now maybe this was out of shyness. I do have somewhat of a habit where when I'm talking or explaining something, it's hard for me to look somebody in the eye. I know that doesn't sound very extroverted of me, but I tend to focus more when my eyes are just kind of wandering or spacing out. Like, it's like I'm venturing inside my own head. My own head of ideas and whatnot. But just, JD was paying attention, and just knowing that the man's face was lighting up as I was explaining stuff, I think it just tells me that I'm doing an okay job. Like, for the most part, I'm doing okay. And that's a relief. Because I mean, there are various reasons as to why I'm writing this and why, like, the decisions I'm making with it. One out of many is I do want this to be, because I know how special Meet the Robinsons is to Steve. It's also special to me, where I want it to, like, what's the word? I can't find words today. I want it to, like, I want it to both fit, either fit his expectations or exceed his expectations. That's what I want out of the story. You guys can be the judge of that if you think it would. If it either meets or exceeds his expectations. You're the ones reading it. You can figure that one out, but that's one of many goals with this thing. So I'm very happy yeah. I'm sorry. My words. My words are everywhere. This is... Man, I should have just, like, wrote a whole Google Doc instead of streaming. Anyway, yeah, so I keep getting sidetracked. I am so sorry. This might be a longer stream than I anticipated, so just bear with me. So yeah, he loved the presents. JD thought I was insane for this, but I gave him cheese from Wisconsin. It was a last-minute decision. And he loved it. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him eating the cheese. Maybe it could have killed him. Who knows? If you see that he's active on Instagram, it might just be his ghost. I have no idea. But he said he really likes cheese. And, yeah. He's got some Wisconsin cheese. I told him I didn't know what kind to give you, so I got you all of it. No, I only got him, like, 3 kinds. I was just guessing. Ow! Yeah, so we like that. The art that I uploaded the day of the anniversary, I gave them to him as, like, prints. They weren't really, like, they were 8x10, whatever, prints. At least the main art was, and then the other one was, like, 5/7? So I got him, yeah, the main one with, both Wilburs. And I did give him, like, little small, photos of the extra renders I had to put in of Topaz and Lewis. I was sure he would really appreciate Lewis, because I know how special that character is to him. I am the same way with Topaz. I know, who would have ever guessed? And I just, can I talk about my art for just a moment? Parker's the one that pointed it out, and yes, I do love the way, 13-year-old Wilbur is, it looks like, it's as if he's looking up to his older self, like, he's proud of who he becomes. I think that's very, very sweet. Topaz, my beloved. Yes, you all love Topaz. I'm happy you do. I was so scared everyone would just hate all of my original characters, but you ended up, like, obsessing over them, which is good. That's a good sign. I didn't fail yet. Please talk about your art. Ah! My art sucks! No, seriously, it could have been better. Whoa. Hey, speaking of time travel, that's my baby. That's me as a baby. Way to go, Parker. Yeah, so I did, during that chat, I told Steve, like, some things that, I can't share with you guys yet. It's just a little bit of detail about, like, some character bonds. Why is she running into... Okay. Well, baby just... Alright. Baby just died, I guess. Yeah, it was very nice. I would tell you, but the thing is, I can't tell you yet. I told him some things that I can't tell you yet. So you'll have to find out. I don't know when. Hopefully soon. But this thing I'm referring to is like I would say more of a positive thing than anything. And I'm pretty sure he was very moved by that little bit of detail. If I can give you a little hint, you know how, like for example, with Stephen Lewis wanting to know where he came from, stuff like that, like, those kind of similar experiences in a way, like, they're not exact, obviously, but it's something that he can resonate with the character. It's kind of similar with, it's similar for me with, like, two characters, but I can't tell you what. Not yet. That's a surprise that you'll find out later. Yeah, we need to stop getting off topic. My gosh, oh my goodness. I need to get tested for ADHD, I think. There's so much to talk about. I glided! Wow! That's awesome! I love understanding even fiction emotionally. Mwahaha. Ooh, you haven't seen emotions till you read this. Believe me. Believe me. Oh, this is about MTR Time Will Tell. I thought this was about a new topic. Kinda. So, anyway. I brought my Disney In-Between book and my Meet the Robinsons art book. He signed both of them. I believe it's put away right now. I need to finish reading it. I'm almost there. I'm so close to getting done. I probably would have finished it ages ago if I didn't, like, if I wasn't working on my own stuff as well. But I believe in the Disney In-Between book, he said, he was wishing me well. And then as for the art book, which is my favorite, he actually, I think he's done this with other people, so I'm not special. But what he did for the art book was he actually drew Lewis and Wilbur in, like, the storyboard kind of style. And I could not hold back my grin. I was like, holy cow. Just talking and watching him draw that so normally. He said he messed up Wilbur a little bit. I don't care. No. Maybe I am special because I got a different Wilbur than anyone else. I got what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna go with disembodied, but that is definitely wrong. Whatever, I got a different Wilbur, so there. I got the messed up Wilbur. Haha. Haha, and you don't. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'll stop being mean. I noticed Wario keeps appearing there. Then he went upstairs to go put away the cheese. And while JD and I sat alone for a moment, JD said it before me. He's like, holy shit. show you the picture very soon. I did take a photo of it after I got back to the hotel. That was just so cool to see. I'm sorry. Seeing him draw that in real time. Being his fan for, oh, these years. Like, oh my, holy. So that was really cool. Something I skipped was the last present I gave him, and I gave them their own little bag for them. So you know what? I'm gonna share you guys a little secret now. I'm aware, probably most of you here have already known this, because most of you here I've spoke with privately a bunch of times. In the gift bag was, in the smaller gift bag was Wilbur and Topaz keychains. Yes, I gave him a couple copies of them. So I have my own, he has his own, and so does JD. And I am thinking about selling them sometime, like ordering more, selling them, but I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off yet without having an online shop. So we'll see. But anywho, when I was wrapping putting together the gift bags, I kind of went with, and I know Steve is like this too with color schemes. I chose blue and pink. And I'm gonna be real, I pointed this out after I put them together, like at the hotel. I asked JD, does this look like a baby shower gift? Because of the blue and pink. It's fine, it's fine. He didn't say anything, or at least he didn't think anything of it. Take my money, woman. I get shy when I talk to him in the DMs. Me too, me too. I'm a little shy, but I did tell him the reason I picked blue and pink. You know, with Bowler Hat Guy, the green represents his envy. So with Wilbur and Topaz's colors, Wilbur has blue. Blue is like, it represents, it's a symbol of hope. As for Topaz, and most of you get really confused when I tell you this. So Topaz's signature color, pink. No, it's not orange, that's her hair. Her signature color is pink, like a hot pink. And what it means is love. That's all it represents, is love. But Jen, that doesn't make sense. She's so grumpy and she's always serious. She's very, she's solitary. How does that make any sense? I don't know. Maybe time will tell when it makes sense. So yeah, I did fill him in about that, and I can't wait for you to find out why those colors represent what they are. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Ba 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 ba. I thought I was gonna fall off. Wow. Just like this channel is falling off, am I right, guys? Up top. Just like the story is falling off because I've been on hiatus since February. Guys, Wilpaz is called a ship for. But what if it was a sinking ship? What are you gonna do about that? Oh, everyone's gonna kill me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 I can already see what's their faces, Haley and hi. Haley and Tegan are like tracking me down right now. They are going to kill me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. So what? Why'd you take me up here? What the hell? What the helly? Don't sink our ship. But why not? but me having the keyboard and pen on in my hands, but why not? I'm just kidding. I like to tease you. I love teasing you. I love torturing you. This is what happens when you get too much powers. Me and Tegan are plotting. Oh no! I better put an extra lock on my door. Yeah, so... after chatting for quite a bit... Oh, by the way, I did show him the soundboard we have. Hang on. I'm gonna use my other private server. Nobody join me. Let me use it quick. Where is it?
You can stay awake for days with no side effects.
Yeah, I showed him that. It was pretty cool. He laughed. He did like that. A lot. Chat, to put it into context, Jen told me the entirety of MTR Time Will Tell. I forgot. She reminded me and I got super upset. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. She was upset that she knows and she's not gonna be surprised anymore. That's the thing. Parker, did you change your profile picture just now? I love it. He looks just like me. So yeah, we started exploring more. There was the recording booth, I think. We couldn't go inside. There were people in there, which was stinky, but that's okay. It was the fact that I was near it, which was great. There was a screening, kind of like a what is it called? What is it called? Oh gosh, what is it called? Do I have a picture of it? Hold on. I'm looking. I don't think I posted it on. I don't think it's on Twitter. So let me see. Where is thou? No, I don't have a picture of it. Darn. But that's okay. It was like a room where they put the films up on the big screen, kind of watch it, look for, or I don't know, details, or I don't know. Let's just call it a big theater room. So that's where they kind of reviewed the movie. Obviously, they do it for like all the other films, but that was pretty cool. We couldn't go inside, but it was named after Bernie Mattinson, which I've been reading about in Disney In Between, and I really like his story. Honestly, I think there is a we need like a movie about Bernie Mattinson because it's just too good not to make it a movie. So that was dope. Okay. Very little teeny tiny spoilers. It's not a lot. Has anyone who here has read, oh, which chapter was it? Wow, I actually forgot. It was chapter 38. Does anyone recall when Juno visited the industry, when the Robinson Industries on a field trip when she was a wee little kid? Anyone remember that? So the way I wrote and described what she was thinking, how she was feeling, being like in that moment, it's exactly how I was feeling. Maybe the entire time. Like something she did that I did. I even pointed this out to Steve. It's the way the oh hi, it's a whirlpool. It's the way that the studio is built. like, basically, like, for example, the tiles, there was even a window. There's so many things around there that are, like, they're very round and curvy shapes. And I know what you're gonna say, well, Meet the Robinsons was made by Disney and blah, 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 blah. I get it. I know. I did my research. But it was so cool to see it in person. Like, I took a, hold on. Now I'm gonna pull up, now I'm gonna do screen capture. Let me exit out of Wattpad, get that shit out of there. Okay, so, whoa, some bird just zoomed past me. Let's see. So this picture I took, this picture right here. Get out of here. No! Wrong thing. Okay. So this right here, like, look at those tiles. Look at these pillars. Look at everything. And yes, their whole studio is decked out with Zootopia 2, by the way. But does this or does this not scream Meet the Robinsons? This whole thing. This whole area. Isn't that something? You wrote a foreshadowing for your own life. Shh. I did not. Well, we were talking about Destiny, right? Earlier? Ah, what the fuck? Watch where you're going, asshole. Sorry. OMG, I can see MTR. Wait, really? Oh, yeah. So... Oh yeah, let's just look through some of these pictures. I did take a picture of Danny Elfman's, okay, alright, this dude, hang on, hold on, chat. This dude right over here that just skied past me, or jet ski, or whatever, past me, he just ran into me, that asshole. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so that's Danny Elfman's, he's a Disney legend. That's his real handprints. I was tempted to put my hand on, place my hand on his handprint, but I thought that would be too gay, and JD was standing right behind me, so I held back. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it was very tempting. This is the damn, I forgot what it's called. It's a building. It's a pretty cool building. Oh, thank goodness I lifted the camera up so I didn't take a picture of anyone's license plates. But yeah, the dwarves. Pretty cool. I did not see Walt's office. That is off limits. Steve told me it's very difficult to go see it. That's a picture I took of, it's Todayland, so let's see, can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Well, let me try to, Dennis Greco, I think it says. Visual development, print on paper. Yeah, so that's what that is. I don't believe, hang on, hold on, chat. I need to grab my art book. It's real Sharpie, guys. It's his actual handwriting. And his art. This is amazing. I'm gonna, this is gonna be passed down for generations. I can tell you that already. What I miss? Everything. No, I don't think it's in the art book. Rosalina, what is happening to Rosalina? Hold on. Hold on, chat. What are we doing? Maybe I should get out of the water. Let's go in the grass here. Let's park in the grass. Okay. yeah, so this is really cool. I don't think it's in the art book. Maybe I'll kind of browse through it a little more later. Maybe I just missed it. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. So there's that. There's, yeah, the time machine. Every time Steve pointed it out, he's like, oh, look, there's Meet the Robinsons. And I'm like, I pull out my camera. Like, you can tell I have a hyper fixation. And there's that. And everyone, yes, everyone has told me the same thing. It's weird seeing Chicken Little next to Meet the Robinsons. I agree. I'm sorry if there's any Chicken Little fans in the chat right now. I'm not a fan of Chicken Little at all. I don't really like it. I think I liked it a little more when I was a kid. But then I grew up and I was like, man, this movie sucks. And then for Meet the Robinsons, my love for it it only grew more and more. Oh yeah, and then there's Bolt there. That used to be another favorite of mine, but I kind of just, I don't know, fell off of it a little bit. It's still a good movie, but definitely that's my baby right there. What else? Yeah, so the Once Upon a Studio portrait. You know, I just thought of this now. I really hope it's okay that I posted these pictures. I hope I don't get, like, a letter in the mail of Disney fucking suing me. I mean, if there was something I couldn't take a picture of, Steve would have told me. But I just hope I'm not in trouble for, like, posting it. So yeah, we got the full... It's an HD portrait. I wish I could zoom in more. But I got a close-up of these guys. I think this is the clearest we've ever seen. Maybe. Look at them. Their eyes look bigger. It's so cool. I like how Hades is... He's so done with their shit. I'm surprised Lucille still didn't... Yeah, and that... Flipping back to the caffeine patch thing, that was the whole reason Lucille was in that spot over by the coffee stuff. Was because it was called the caffeine patch, so it was just... She had to be there. Yeah. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Yes, I gave him a thank you. I'm probably gonna post more thank yous. I'm gonna, like... He's gonna mute me on Twitter. Bet. How much you want to bet Steve is going to be so sick of getting notifications from me, he's just going to mute me for, like, a good week and a half. And I did say thank you to JD for coming with me. He's been my #1 supporter for a very long time. Let's go back to my profile. Let's see. Oh, yes, I did. Yep, I went and saw the Mario movie. I'll talk about Universal, too, but I think the main thing right now was the studio, because that was, yeah, that was a huge... Look at this bitch. Look at this dude. Yeah. Okay, yeah, JD did edit my last name was on the tag thingy, so that's why I didn't post any of that. I should have, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. So that wasn't the first visit, by the way. Believe it or not. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here. It says right here, duh, you probably saw it already. Am I sharing the screen? Okay, good. Yeah, that was my second visit, and I was not expecting to go a second time, but Steve was like, well, if we don't have enough time today, what's our schedule like for tomorrow? And obviously, I had to hop on that chance. So after Universal, we came back, and this was the picture I took after. It was, I should have taken a photo the day before. It was more sunny, and then that day it was cloudy, and it was kind of sprinkling a little bit here and there. Started raining like at night. That was from the second day. This is from the second day. We like actually crossed the street to some of these older buildings, and yeah, it's pretty dope. So yeah, that was even better. A second day at the studio. Holy Moses. I love how Jen's favorite Disney character and my favorite Disney villain are right next to each other. You're right. Hang on. Where is it? You're right. There's mine, and then there's yours. Wow. It was always meant to be. Oh wait, is that? You see that? You see those stripes? Is that Topaz? Did she make it? I'll never get tired of like tiger jokes with her. Love it. Yeah. I wish I would have taken more pictures, but at the same time, just being there was so... It was so surreal. I don't think any of you realize how agonizing it was to just keep quiet all this time. Like, for about a year, I had to keep silent about it. I did leave, like, some hints here and there, but I was being very, very secret about it. And, like, only some select people knew. Like, select friends and family members. I was, like, keeping it very on the down low. Canon Topaz. I wish. That would be so cool. I was tempted to tell Steve, hey, if you make your sequel, make sure Wilbur gets with a redhead. I think even if it isn't even if they have red hair and it's not Topaz, people are still gonna riot, but yeah. I still love JD in the background of that. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? I knew too, it was hard, girl. Too. Oh, it was so hard to keep it in. Like the week before I was leaving, I had flown out that Saturday. Okay? Do you know how hard it was not to say anything when I was streaming that week? I think I streamed on a Thursday. And I had to cover it up like, yeah, I'm gonna be working and stuff, and that's really all it is. Yeah, it was so hard. It was so... Oh my goodness. It was such a surreal experience, and just, it wasn't... Now, my favorite part, I've gotten asked what my favorite part was. I have to say, everything. There isn't a what. It was quite literally everything was my favorite. It was such a special experience, and like I just never thought I'd get that far. Never in my life. I think he said, I don't know when the next Zelda stream will be, but hopefully soon. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I'm working a lot again, and Splatfest is coming up, and I want to make a special video for that, like I always do. One of those little tiny videos. It's like a minute or so. I'll strategize that, but today I need to yap, and I can't play Zelda and yap like this. Now what the frick was I gonna say? Damn it. I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Oh my goodness. I can't remember. Ah! Call me Dory, because I got short-term memory loss. Yeah. I'm still, it's been days and I'm still processing, guys. You were saying your favorite part. It was, like I said, it was all of it. What team am I on? I'm probably gonna go with Chicks. My heart wants bunnies, But I know for a fact that if I pick bunnies, I'm just gonna suffer. And our second time meeting, Steve. Let me talk. Let me talk. Oh, Dan already dipped. Oh, later, Dan. He probably already left, but... Back to the Future. I'll get to Universal. Just let me say this. I am so very thankful for going to the studio. I don't want anyone lumping me up. I've said this before. Don't want anyone lumping me up with the Disney adults, okay? I've never even been to any of the parks before in my life. I've never had the privilege of doing that in my life. The fact that I got to go to the place where the real magic happens, and I got to speak to and be in the same presence as somebody that means so very much to me. Actually, two people, because JD was with me. And Steven, he means a lot to me. He does. And, like, when seeing him, it wasn't just, like, being in the presence of a celebrity being awkward. It genuinely felt like I was visiting a friend. It did. He has the most warmest, most welcoming presence I think I've ever had the pleasure of, like, what's the word? Experiencing or whatever. I'm never gonna forget it. I have so much to thank him for. I've said thank you to him maybe 1,000 times already. When I left the park, I got... oh gosh. We were saying goodbye, and I was... if I can be a little honest with myself here, I did not want to leave. I just love everything about these kind of movies. I'm mostly, of course, I love the writing and storytelling. I love the, I love animation. What people can do with animation. I love the kind of directions, especially, I love Steve's directions. I think it's very underappreciated. And I think that's why, when he meets people like us, it means a lot to him, because this movie he was so passionate about, that he put so much work into, that his heart is tied to. When it got the reputation it did back in the day, because now it's like he said one time that I've seen from a video I found, where now it kind of just, there was these ripples, and now it's reaching people. I think the way it bombed, this is just my theory, I didn't actually ask him this, I think the way it bombed in the box office, I think that tore him a little bit. And I think he's very, very happy, again, to meet people like us, where his film, it has touched our hearts. And it's helped us in many, many ways. Like, I'm gonna try not to get emotional here. You guys have, let me, hang on. You guys, have no idea just how much this movie has transformed my life. Why are we talking about John Asseter during this touching moment? like, if it wasn't for this movie, I really don't know where I'd be. I think I would be more lost. Like, I've talked about this in my Q&A. I watched this movie during, like, probably where my life started to get tough. And I don't like saying this. I'm not looking for sympathy points. I don't want anyone feeling sorry for me. I don't want to be pitied. But having, like, when I was so little and didn't understand, like, being 7 years old, why my mom was sick, and thinking, like, she could, getting this thought planted in my head, because adults don't realize how much kids can hear. I'd hear stuff like, oh, she might be gone soon, and like my dad would say, it might just be me and the kids soon. Adults don't realize how much that clicks with kids. Because I was, little me, like, sure, I was sad, but not, like, completely dreading, and it was like I was almost preparing for the worst to happen with my mom. At that age, and it's very sad to think about now. And during that time, my family, we were not financially okay. We were struggling bad. So no, I never got the privilege like some of you got to see the movie in theaters. I know. I never did. I wish I could have. I would love to just see it on the big screen. Maybe one of these days I can rent a theater just to see it on the big screen, you know? Invite some friends. That would be fun. But it was the littlest things, like being at home, my dad saying, you know, no homework today, we're gonna watch a movie instead. And we sat down in the living room and we watched, of all things, Meet the Robinsons. And I loved that movie when I was a kid. I used to watch it over and over, and I still do. I still do. It's always been my favorite Disney movie of all time. It was hard to admit to people for the longest time. I thought people would make fun of it. Not anymore. Yeah, shame on everyone who made fun of me. What the heck? That movie's a masterpiece. You don't get it. This movie made me want to draw again. Yes. See, it's helped a lot of us. And as for, oh, Time Will Tell made me draw again after 10 years, so thank you, Jen, for bringing back my spark of art. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad. And that's the thing with writing Time Will Tell. Like, it's just like how long the movie has stuck with me. And as a little kid, I was just like, I always wanted a sequel too. So I like kind of came up with my own, and it was, let me tell you this, I came up with my own ideas, like the very earliest ideas of Time Will Tell. And it wasn't even called that. It was just, you probably wouldn't recognize it too much if you saw it back then, but it was pretty bad. Yeah. 'Cause I came up with it when I was 12. And never trust your 12-year-old self with coming up with story ideas. That's majority of the time it's yeah, it's might belong in the dumpster. But it stuck with me, and I kept subconsciously changing it, finding new ideas, until it is what it is today. And I love how I'm glad that I put there's a lot of mix of experiences, emotions put into that story while using, like, you know, originality. It's a whole mixture. You put it all in a bowl, you mix it up, and that's the result. Time will tell is the result. And that story, I really thought nobody was gonna like it. And it exceeded my expectations, because everyone, I noticed a pattern is when, and I probably mentioned this earlier, there's a pattern of, like, people start off, when they enter the prologue, they start out very iffy. Then they finish the prologue. Then they're like, wow. And then they start reading more. And more. And more. And they keep reading. They're getting so into it. And now they can't put it down. It's good. Like, I've always been very humble about myself and what I do, and now I can safely say that the story is definitely one of a kind. I can finally just admit that. Like, it's because of some of you I can finally, and seeing somewhat, because I couldn't look, I was too shy, but Steve's face, the way he looked at me as I was talking about some small things, it just goes to show that this was not for nothing. Like, somehow again, it's not big like the animated short coming out next year. It's not big like an album. There's other bigger things out there. People are just more talented. I accept that. But this is my masterpiece. It might not be perfect, but that's perfectly fine. You made something amazing. But when I totally, I remember what I was gonna say, and I totally, like, just strayed away from it. Sorry, I've been doing this, like, the entire time. When I was leaving, again, hard to leave, I had to say farewell, but you know what, I'm such a dork. I'm the biggest dork you're probably ever gonna meet. I think he got the reference. I'm pretty sure he did, but as I was walking away, I waved goodbye to Steve, and I said, "See you later, pal." This is just such a corny, stupid thing to do. But I was so proud of it. We left. We were going back to we're going back down to the parking garage, which, by the way, holy shit. I'm sorry, Disney, but that parking garage, that space is so tight. Holy, and like 98% of the parking spots are reserved. You have to go all the way back, and you better be lucky that there's one open for you, and it's not like, and you can actually get out of your vehicle. 'Cause wow, poor JD was stressing. Yeah, so we walked inside of the ABC building, and there's an elevator that will take you down. I'm sure there was I'm pretty sure there was another elevator, but we went down that one our first visit. So we just went to that one again. Once I was away from Steve, and it hit me. It both hit me of what just happened. Like, everything that just happened. And just being there and, like, not wanting to say goodbye. It hit me like a truck. And JD looks at me. He notices I'm being quiet. He looks at me. I start crying. I can't hold back the tears. Like, I was doing so well. I was doing so well the whole time. I'm glad Steve didn't see me cry, but I just had to. Like, I couldn't take it no more. I broke. And all JD was saying was, I'm so proud of you, and when he told me your mom would be so proud, oh man. That's the part that got me. I like, oh, the waterworks. My mom was like my biggest supporter throughout all my life, and it was so... I remember when I said that fear of like losing her when I was a kid, and then I lost her when I was 19. It was so sudden, and like I just want her to somehow see me succeed in a way. It's just so jarring. Everything. I didn't want to go. I didn't. Like, in that moment, maybe I'm crazy. I just felt like this is where I belong, or maybe this is something my heart is just very attached to, and I love everything about it. What if your mom planted the tiger lily from months? Lana, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Please don't. The first seed was planted to this giant chain reaction of hope. Oh. Shut up. Yeah, you are. Shut up. Gosh. Like, I've rambled about the whole I mean, I'm sorry. I know some of you want me to talk about Universal, but please keep in mind, this is something I never thought I would do. Like, I had some people I had told, like mainly family and like some friends of mine, they were mostly saying, like, with this invitation, they were expecting, I'm gonna come back with a job. I'm gonna come back with all these big things. Spoiler alert. Can't talk. Spoiler alert. I didn't. But it was... Can I quote the song? Can I quote the song? It was because of these small hours. And, like, time... Literally, it just fell away. But... all those small hours, too, they still remain. But I know you're getting somewhere, so don't doubt yourself. Thank you. Thank you, Goji, Mr. Editor. I couldn't have... Gosh, I'm gonna get emotional. I also have Goji here to thank. I could not have done any of this without him. I couldn't have done it without any of you. Like, it's something I can mark off my bucket list. No, I haven't, you know, I've been too, okay, I gotta open up a little bit here. This is something I didn't think I was gonna say ever. I've been so, like, I've been so afraid to talk to any family members about it, because I don't think, and it's okay, I don't need their validation, but I don't think anyone is real proud of me, because I didn't come back with anything other than, like, memories, right? This is not the song to be playing during an emotional time, an emotional hour. You know, I'm gonna switch to Animal Crossing. So, hey God, oh, no. I've been playing Animal Crossing too much, I pressed the minus and, oh gosh. It's just that the fact that you people are miles away, just knowing that I have some people out there, just knowing I have some people out there who are proud of me for what I'm doing. Holy crap, I'm actually crying. It means the whole world to me. Like, I am so thankful. I am so thankful for everything, really. Yes, and I dressed up like this too in case I was gonna play Animal Crossing. I was all prepared. I was on the game earlier. I'm sorry for being a sobby, sappy, stupid redhead. I just don't know where I'd be if I didn't do any of this. Did you straight up compare me to Markiplier just now, Anna? By the way, this is not my villager. I don't know who the hell she is. You got a nice unibrow though. 10 high school. There's 10 of you? There's 10 of you now? It felt like yesterday there was only like 4. No, Lana, no. I'm just, at the end of the day, everyone, I'm just an average person. There's not too much special about me. There really isn't. Oh god, guys. I could really use a hug. You know what? You know what's funny? I'm so sick of these Earth eggs. You know what? I don't get hugs very often anymore. Not since the passing of my mom. So every time I get a hug from like JD, and then getting a hug from Steve, like, there's something I really love about hugs, and it's that warmth that you feel, especially from people you truly care about. It's so special about hugs. Or yes, if you ever want to give me a hug, give me a hug. Group virtual hug time. I didn't want to pick that up. Sorry. I don't want to be the... Aw, you guys are sweet. I don't know if Zach's still here. I have him to thank as well. I noticed he hasn't really been chatting here, but he's also been such an important part of my life too. I only just met him last year, and we had our friend-iversary was on the 29th, just before the movie anniversary. Man, we all treat the movie like it's a like it's a freaking holiday. I'm very grateful to have him as my friend. Yes, the goat. I'm grateful to have all of you as friends. The thing with Zach was, and it brought back memories when Teague and Haley started reading. It's like, Zach, the way he caught up, because the story's so long, he'd read one chapter a day, and just about every night it was something to look forward to. He would read it, send me a bunch of messages about, like, as he's reading through it, just like, something, all of a sudden, something pops up in his head, he wants to say it, and it's just... And he's always been just wonderful. Such a wonderful, wonderful friend to have. We're both doing stuff that... We're both creating stuff that our hearts feel so tied to, and... You can decorate the storage locker. Yeah, you could just put, like, a sticker on it. That's all I did. If I get one more earth egg, I'm going to kill someone. Did I get all the fossils? Oh, I did. Did I? I feel like there's one more because I skipped yesterday. Man, I'm sorry. I'm an emotional mess now. You know what the sad part is? I sent this, I forwarded the link to Steve in case he wanted to hear my thoughts, and now the man's gonna have to hear me sniffle and cry. Ah, yes, the person who loves writing emotional scenes gets emotional. The irony. I'm proud of you too, JD. Thank you for being in my life as well. You've believed in me more than anyone has. And you and your family are definitely my Robinsons. Ooh, tiger print flooring. Topaz flooring. Let's get it. For the stream. That's kind of nice. Like, oh wait, maybe I have that already. I think I have that already. Guys, I think JD should kiss. That sounds very gay. I don't know if I swing that way. Gotta stop playing Cookie Run to watch the stream. 100% worth it. It's not over yet. I'm gonna just keep jabbering on. I'm sorry if I'm keeping all of you. I love the stream. Thank you. It was just too much for me to write down. I know how crazy. The writer can't even write all of her thoughts. No, I want to talk about it, even though my words are just kind of everywhere and I keep getting sidetracked, and I'm gonna keep apologizing about that. It's just, yeah. What an experience this was. I would love to go back again, and as far as I was told, me and JD are always welcome. So that's, you know, not anytime soon, because oh boy, we blew a bunch of money, and I still haven't, I gotta send some over with Cash App to JD. Cover for the hotel and stuff. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something in here. What was I trying to do? Just gonna check my storage. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of did some things since the last time you and I played, Lana. It's a work in progress. I'm trying with it. I'm really hoping a villager doesn't come in. It's like every single time I go in my house, a villager knocks on my door, and I'm like, can you go away, please? Yeah, I got a stove now, too. It's pretty cute. Meeting Steven is also on my bucket list, and you will. You will. As I keep saying, time will tell. I like how that's both, like, the most fitting title to the story, and it's also something that's going to be used quite often. I know all of you joke about... I knew it! Sorry, I had to scream. I knew it! Can you frick off? Fine, I'll go answer the door. You can hang out, I guess. Okay, what was I saying now? Oh yeah, most of you joke about, oh, I can't wait when the moment the character says only time will tell, and then you're just like, you're pointing at your screen or something like that. Yeah, so without saying why or what, I think if it does happen, you're not gonna like it. Maybe. Anyway. Jen, if you stay in the room and wait, the villager will leave. Yeah, I'll let you hang out a little longer. That's fine. I want to be nice. I want to be a good host. Did you bring me? Is it a picture? What'd you bring me? What is this? Old-fashioned alarm clock? Really? What kind of a shit present is that? Okay. Alright, there we go. Read a book. Oh, I would say she's reading Time Will Tell, but it looks like, something else. Insert death whistle. Oh, you mean, oh, you mean death from Puss in Boots, right? Time Will Tell ending will also be my end. I think it will, but yeah. I'm so proud of the story, dude. There's still so much for you guys to learn. Yeah, I highly doubt he has time to watch my content, because my content kind of sucks. But Steve, if you're watching this, sincerely thank you. Sincerely thank you. You're awesome. You're awesome. You might think that you're not. You might think that you're no hero, but you're mine. That's all I can really say. Wilbur's taco dies. Yep. It's because we forgot the sour cream. It ruined it. Everyone say thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Whatever you want to call him. I've been calling him... I've started really calling him, like, buckled down on calling him Steve after seeing him. Even the staff were like, oh yeah, we call him Steve. And from what I know from him, he's not... I don't know. You don't have to... I don't think you have to be super formal with him. He's a very down-to-earth guy. Thank you, Steve and Jen, and everyone I've made friends with. All. I'm gonna be fully college educated by the time will tell ends. You might be. I mean, it's... Keep in mind, it's taken me a while, because it's... If I had to choose my profession, it would be storytelling, but I don't make money off of this. So I have to work another job in order to keep a roof over my head. Oh, right, Megalovania. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my song, too. Maybe I'll change it one of these days, but I don't know. I kind of picked Megalovania to kind of meme around. Do a top hat. Ready, and start. It's a 3. Chad, is it, smaller or higher? Or, sorry, smaller or bigger? I'll let you pick for me. So yeah, that's most of the studio experience. It was definitely so great finally chatting with him. What a blessing. Higher. Okay, we'll do higher. Let's see what everyone else says. You said bigger. Wow. Wow. I will definitely be going back one of these days. I will. So... There's probably some stuff. I don't think so. Again, I think I talked about more of the important stuff. Oh, you know what? I'll talk about Universal in just a sec. Oh, you're like, you said that like an hour ago, probably. I don't know how late it is for you guys. I apologize. Let me see. It sounds like there's demons talking on the TV. I'm a little concerned. Oh, where is it? 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 Oh my gosh, why can't I find it? What? Where'd it go? There it is. I'm just blind. Dude, Steve's gonna be so sick and tired of the amount of times I've tagged him this week and sent him messages and all of the above. Dude, he's like a whole while ago. I'm sorry, Lana, I've been streaming. I'll see you in a moment. Hang on. I need to word this better. Okay, I know you want me to pick a card. We'll go bigger. Yeah! Hey, it's Lana's favorite chapter, 39. Or is it still, what's it? 26. Let's see. Oh, is she leaving? Okay, yeah, she left. And don't come back! Let me see here. Alright, let me pull it up, and... there it is. Can we get one more thank you, Steve, in the chat? Let me put this here. Can everyone give one more thank you, Steve? Get one more round of thank yous. I know there's a 20-second delay. The way you just capitalized Steve. Thank you, Steve! It's like what I picture you. Keep it coming! Come on! Come on, everyone! Parker, say thank you! And somebody do me a favor, screenshot that. I mean, I guess I always could. Alrighty. There, we spent 2 hours and a half talking about all of that. This is so wholesome. Okay, well. Glad I got that all out of my system. Oh, this is my cuckoo clock. No, it's on the other side of the wall. Oh, wait, you couldn't see it. Darn it. You couldn't even see it. My cuckoo clock. You see that up there? It was a cuckoo clock. I love that cuckoo clock. The cuckoo clock. 2 hours and 20 minutes about Steve. Isn't that great? Checking the cuckoo clock art. Yeah, this is the work in progress. This is kind of like my cool room. Oh, I didn't realize it lights up. Oh, that's so cool. Oh shit. It looks very similar to my chair in real life, though it's getting very, very worn out. Like the leather is like coming off, and I've had this for a good few years now. Yep. Okay, well. We talked about the studio. Let's talk about more. I'll try not to drag it on for too long. I'm sure some of you are getting pretty tired at this point. Let's see. I did put notes here just to make sure. say some important stuff. JD wanted to talk to me about the hotel breakfast. I don't know what else to say other than it was really good. Like, 100% it was delicious. We stayed in the, I can say this now because I'm not there anymore. I don't want anyone hunting me down. We stayed at the Safari Inn. It was really, really cute. And they serve, it's the hotel that's across the street where they serve breakfast. You still have to pay for it though. It's not free. But it was very good. The man who served us was super nice. Like, God bless him. I gave him, like, I had quite a bit of cash on me at the time. I kind of used up quite a bit of it, but I gave him a $10 tip because he was just so sweet. I don't even remember his name, but he is a nice guy. So shout out to him. But yeah, it was very delicious. What else? What else? They had a pool, but I didn't go swimming at all. Neither did JD, but mostly because he didn't bring his swim trunks. Shame on him. We did go to... Oh, by the way, shoot, before I get to that. The suite. We got the suite at the Safari Inn. It is so cute. It's so cute. I should have... Hold on. Should I tweet that? Well, I mean, shit. I have to sleep. Thank you for this amazing stream. Oh, no problem. Anything you miss, you can just look back at this. The VOD should still be up. Have fun with it. It's way longer than I anticipated. So the suite, of course, it has a little living area. There's a kitchen, and I never thought in my life I'd see this. There's a actual stove in the kitchen. Like an oven, stovetop. I did buy cookies, but I never made them. There was like, it didn't occur to me like, I wonder if they have cookie sheets there. There was a pan, but I don't think it was the kind of pan you want to use for like making cookies. I tried to return them home. Didn't work out too well. So I threw them away. I threw away the dough. Damn it! Lucille couldn't bake them cookies, I guess. It was worth a shot, though. Oh, also, I was a little anxious to use it. I was wondering, what if this sets off the smoke alarm if I try to use it? Now, I don't normally make too many accidents when I'm making food in the kitchen. But, I didn't want to take that chance. I didn't. I would rather not. I want to find Anchovy. Where is he? He's my favorite villager, and I don't care. Fight me. Damn, salute the cookies. Let's see here. But yeah, there was that. Then a nice bedroom, and there were 2 TVs, and yet, like, you have to connect your phone to them, and I scanned it. I scanned the QR code, and it was stuck. It would not load. It just, nothing was working, so I was like, all right, I guess I won't use the TV. JD got his to work, but he was playing a Switch. I did not play. I brought my Switch with. I didn't play it the whole time. I only played it on the plane. That was it. Frosted pretzels? That sounds so delicious. Yes, I'll learn it. Oh, see you, Parker. Remember, you can always watch the rest of the recording later if you want to hear more. I'm gonna get into more adventures in LA. You didn't play Crossworlds? I was trying to find, like, I played a little bit of Side Order, and then I was playing Animal Crossing and designing homes on the plane. Sorry, I usually, like, play Side Order to pass the time, and I just really love playing Splatoon. It's my thing. VOD will always be up, yes. Yes, it will. What is going on here? What the? Why wasn't I invited? Did you totally? No! I haven't been on the plane since it was 4. Yeah, I got really motion sick on my flight there. I noticed. I'm starting to pick up a pattern. Where it's like every time I sit by the window now, I start to get sick somehow. I was never always like that. Last couple times I had window seats, I got kind of sick. But the way back it was better, and I unfortunately had to have the middle seat. That's probably the worst. But it was okay. There was this lady snoring next to me. I could even hear her with my earbuds in. It was fine. It was fine. I got through it. Desert joke. So what, I think the other big things, Universal. Before we went to Universal, we went to an observatory. Very, very amazing. We got to see, that's where I took the picture of the Hollywood sign. You could see it from up there. It was quite a hike. You know, I thought I was really out of shape for the longest time. But I was doing pretty good climbing up that hill, really. I was a champ. It was, JD, who had, well, number one, he had a bad ankle. He muscled through it most of the time. I felt kind of bad, but he told me, and there's nothing to apologize for. He was mixed struggling. My guy was dying. We, like, almost there's a bench. He's like, hold on, give me a moment. He sat on the bench, and I was like, I didn't sit down. I just stood there and rested my arms on, like, the backrest, and yeah, it was good exercise, that's for sure. The way down was way easier, obviously. Dude, I wanted to get a good look of the Hollywood sign. There was, can I like bitch about somebody? There was this lady, her husband was like taking pictures of her, and she was like, she was far away from him, and she needed like a full big shot, and she was doing like maybe 15 different poses, and you could not like get anywhere in the shot, you know. It was so annoying. She finally went away, and then I got a couple pictures with JD. And then we were walking over towards the observatory, and the sidewalk we chose, same lady, same husband, taking photos of her. I was gonna walk past, and they're like, oh, you can't. Like, their reaction was like, how dare you walk past? So I told JD, let's just go around, and I whispered to him, low-key annoying. Like, imagine thinking that you're hot shit. Like, really? I'm sorry, I don't like people like that. We go to a public setting. We wanna observe what's in the observatory, not you. You're not the observatory. She was obedient. obese too. No, she wasn't obese. She was like, not being mean, she was a little on the bigger side, but like, it wasn't the way she looks, it's the way she was behaving that kind of irked me. Or maybe I'm too self-conscious and I don't understand. Okay, I don't know what it's like to love yourself. I think I got all the fossils, did I? Yeah, I guess. I still feel like I'm missing one. Let me just check around some more. Usually when I skip a day, there's like... Oh, what's this? I swear to God if it's an egg. I swear to God if it's an egg. Mother... Fricker! You should love yourself now. But what if that was easier said than done? You ever thought about it that way? So yeah, the observatory was cool. The Planetation. What an amazing show. Sorry, JD, I have to talk about this a little bit. There was a moment. No, I might need to be corrected exactly what it was, but it was something like, it had to do with a sun that was in, it must have been the constellation like Scorpio or something. Where in our lifetime, maybe it'll explode, and when it does, and then it would show like this huge explosion. JD next to me, and keep in mind, there's people sitting on the other side of him, right next to him. That man flinched. Like, he just, his whole body had like a big spasm. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I was like, that was great. That was fantastic. There was a lot of really cool stuff. There was the electric orb, I believe, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure we saw that and it was cool. I should have taken a picture. No, wait, I think I did. I don't think I ever, no, I didn't tweet anything about the observatory, did I? I was mostly focused on, like, the studio and Universal. It was a loud explosion and affected my autistic sensory. I probably would have done the same jump. Bro was trying to jump up and reach the star. We're gonna reach for the stars. Bro was trying to get to Rosalina's observatory in space. Oops, I didn't mean to press that. Tesla coil, Jen. It was a Tesla coil. Shush. Shut the fuck up. Man, you've been sitting there eating a donut for ages. You ever gonna finish that? Oh, Tesla coil. Yes, that's what it was. Yes, it took me a moment to process that. Sorry, it's very late. I was gone for like 10 minutes. What is going on? Crazy, a lot of shit. Yeah, that was cool. I took a little video I haven't put up yet. It was pretty great. I caught a wheeze in there. Jen, that villager sure is tired. You know who else is tired? A tire from a car. Ha, get it? Such a comedian. Yeah, the observatory. It was pretty great. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. There's some stuff I'll have to tweet later about it. Because I don't know why I haven't. I really don't know. I'm not getting that. It's just another egg. I don't want eggs. I really don't. Gars. John Asseter. I thought about speaking John Asseter's name in the studio, but I chose not to. I was like, yeah, you know what? No, I don't want to get kicked out. John Asseter is an ass. We did go to the, sorry, we. I know JD's gonna be like so mad if I don't say we. We went to the gift shop and I did get a couple things. I got a lamp that's supposed to like light up stars around the room or something, and I have yet to try it out. It takes some batteries. I might have to see if I have enough batteries for it somewhere. Was she talking about plants? I got that, and then something else caught my eye. And the author had to have her moment, okay, with her characters, alright? So, I think a lot of you already know this. The gemstone, the birthstone for November is a topaz. And Topaz, the character, I've come up with, like, birthdays for at least like a good portion of the main cast. Topaz's is November 3rd, so she's just there, just shy of like Topaz as her birthstone, what she's named after. Her name really represents her birth, if you didn't know that. Has a lot to do with birth, but anywho. That, and she's a Scorpio, and ha ha ha. Anywho, it doesn't matter. I found a necklace that was like, they had different necklaces that have your birthstone. They didn't have December, but they had November. Of course, it was a topaz, but what was also cool, it had a moon and a star on it. And something just told me I need to get this necklace. It was only $16. It could have been worse. By the way, I was given a chance to check out the Disney gift shop, and I should have just peeked in there, but I knew if I would have spent more money, and I'm like, I still have to cover rent. It was enough that it was a miracle I even saved up for this trip. I did it. It was at my own convenience. I promise, Steve. It was. It was a lot of work. Pull it off. But I'm happy I did. So I bought that necklace. It's really cute. Anyone reads the story, they will also say yes. A topaz and a moon with a star. That's perfect. That's very fitting. I hate how the only thing I could remember from that stream was the edit I did, John Asseter, and the 6-7 joke at me. Of course. That's a lot of the pointers for the observatory. It was like the name suggests, a lot of observing, you know. So then now let's get to Universal. I'm sure you guys have been dying for nearly 3 hours now waiting for me to talk about that. The Mario World. Sun and Moon. Oh yes, the Sun and Moon is one of your favorite chapters, right? It's a lot of people's. That was Sorry, hang on. That was the chapter where everyone was like, no, this isn't just a this isn't a fan story, this is personal. Yeah. That had one of my favorite emotional scenes, but it's not, I say one of them. You have yet to see my favorites. The rest of my favorites. Shun the no. Anyway, yeah, Universal. We went at like around 10 in the morning, and we didn't, man, the day flies by really fast when you're having fun. There was this really long shopping center, and we stopped at the Mario World one. That's where I got the, I'm debating if I should go here, or maybe I'll design a, hotel room while I talk. What was this thing now? Yeah, so that's where I got the Yoshi headband. My pockets are completely full. And it was where I got my Daisy, Daisy bracelet, sorry. I could have gotten Yoshi. Yoshi's been my favorite, like, forever. I felt bad for JD. Oh, he's stupid. I felt bad for JD since they didn't have Donkey Kong. We'd have to go to Orlando to get that. Mom's tissue. Whoa. Mom knew I was crying in the stream. She got me a tissue box. Thanks, Mom. What are the odds of that? Oh yeah, by the way. You see that? You see that? See that? Hang on. Let me take a picture. Oops, let me up that. Look at that. Look at them. Yeah, so he got Luigi, I got Daisy for the wristbands. We didn't really do too much of them. You needed, I know there's like it comes with a map or something, and you gotta do like a little quest around the park or whatever, but we just didn't do it. I have that same Topaz outfit saved to a wand. Yee. The pretty girl. Rooms for you to decorate. Yeah, what do you got for me? What do you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Just tell me what it is! Which theme you want? Ooh, skyscraper or diner room? I like the skyscraper room. That sounds cool. Thinking. Yeah, so I was trying to, I didn't want to leave that either, but I knew, like, we have to get to the park. So, got what we needed. I said, we'll just come back and buy what we want last, so we don't have to be carrying our merch around the whole park the whole time. And then, yeah, there was some really cool places. The one place I swear we should have, like, stopped in there and had some kind of lunch. The Bubba Gump shrimp place. Dude, I should have stopped in there. I am a slut for shrimp. I don't care. It's so good. Wait, hang on. This one. Yeah, there we go. And usually, before you guys judge me, I don't really space out the room when I'm doing the hotel rooms. I like to make it feel like it's a little hotel room. So I just try to make do with what I have. Anyway. And don't judge the way I design things, okay? Okay, I'm doing my best. Don't judge me. Oh my god, why are you judging? So we got past the shopping center, as lovely as it was. We entered the park, and I'm wearing Yoshi on my head, on my headband. And the guy checking people in, the tickets, he's like, so the three of you? And me and JD are so confused. We're like, no, it's just the two of us. But he insisted, no, it's the three of you. And then he pointed at Yoshi on my head. It was funny. So then, because of that, the rest of the time that we were there, JD would ask, how's the baby doing? I'm like, oh, the baby's fine. The baby's just fine. You know what? I'm gonna switch it the other way. Other wall. I'm gonna just kind of rearrange furniture as I go, figure out what I want to do with it. So that was funny. There was also a moment where, and it was more so when we were heading back, it started to sprinkle a little bit, so I put on my sweatshirt, I put up my hood, and I was still wearing Yoshi, and I'm like, I tucked the baby in, or I'm keeping the baby dry. That was great. You see, that's the size of, yeah, that probably goes on the floor. Is there like a lamp here I can find? No? Not a floor lamp, but I was thinking like lamps on those two tables. Maybe I can find something in here. So we got to, I've been excluded from Harry Potter, like, basically my whole life. My dad was one of those, at least maybe used to be, I don't know how he views it now, but said it was against God, too much witchcraft, yada yada, and I know there's a lot of kids whose parents were like that too. So I didn't get to watch Harry Potter, but we did go through Hogwarts for a moment. Like, we walked through it and it was pretty cool. Walked through Springfield. I've never really been too much of a Simpsons fan either, but it was still neat to see it. Oh, here's the lamps. Do they have something more? Nothing I'm looking for, really. So we went on the Universal Tour thingy. I'm sure there's another name for it. But that was so cool. It went on for like an hour. What an amazing experience that was. Not as good as being with Steve at the Walt Disney Studio, but it was pretty cool seeing legitimate sets, movie sets. Parker was losing his shit when I was showing him Back to the Future stuff. There was Jaws, there was King Kong, which that was crazy. That was like a ride more than anything. They like put you in a tunnel and then it's so dark and then there's these projectiles, whatever, like on the sides, these screens, where you see King Kong fighting the dinosaurs and they actually spit at you for a moment. I got water in my eye. It was great. I don't know what to put on those two tables. Oh, maybe these would look good. Look blue, see how they look. I can always change them if I want. Oh wait, you can't put them. Oh, why did I do that? You can't put them on the table? What? Okay, you can. Yeah, so that was cool. There was a killer someone. Yeah, he I forgot his name. I'm uncultured. I'm sorry. I'm a disgrace. But he threatened to kill us and chased us with a knife. And as we were driving away, like, he would not stop staring at you until you were completely out of sight. It was fantastic. What else? What else is there? I mean, they were shooting a movie in one of the stages, and we can't see it. It's in that big warehouse. But when we drove past, we have to be like quiet. It was quiet time. Let's see, what else do I want to put in here? should have right here, maybe? Yeah, that'd be nice right there. Yeah, thoughts. My thoughts are running rampant right now. Maybe I don't want that there. Maybe I want it... Maybe... maybe right there is fine. So we got past the tour. Very exciting. Our tour guide was hilarious. I'm sure they're all fantastic. And then once that was over, we had enough time. I have that on video. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you'll have to tweet that. After that, we headed to the Mario World. That was like one of the main things we wanted to see, like out of all the attractions they had. You had to take like 3 escalators down, by the way. It was like the farthest side of the whole park. When we got there, amazing, fantastic. It was way smaller than I pictured, but I heard the one again in Orlando is way bigger and has more stuff. So we'll definitely have to go there sometime at some point. Let's see, what should I do here? Oh no, that's another bed. Let's see. So the Mario World, like, really, really cute. Like, I cannot get over it. It was just wonderful to be there. I think I'll turn it this way. No, I'm having a hard time deciding here with this thing. But Jen, just make the room bigger. What if I don't want to? You ever thought about that? I mean, do I really need the end table? Yeah, Mario is far down at Universal. And we didn't realize you had to put in reservations for Toad's Cafe. So we didn't get to do that. That's okay. The wait time for the roller coaster, or no, it was just a ride. It was a Mario Kart themed ride. It was, the wait time was 100 minutes and just, yeah, we didn't have time for that. We couldn't be at Universal all day, but it was just nice to just be there, you know? I kept apologizing to JD, thinking like I really disappointed him that we didn't go on the ride, but he was chill. At least from what he showed me, he was chill. We got to meet Mario and Luigi. The picture is awful because my head is looking up. But that was really cool to meet them. And they talk too. I think there's like speakers over on the wall behind them. And they'll say like, hello, and nice shirt. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so adorable. And they blink too. It's like the most exciting thing. They blink! Damn it. Do I want this table? Which table would I get? Maybe I should do a bar instead. That'd be pretty cool. Why don't I do a bar? How can I customize it to black, though? I can. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Where do I want to put it, though? That's the real question. So yeah, amazing experience. We tried stuff like, what's it called? We tried, like, some sodas. Now, the first one I had, it was like a float or something. It was really good. It was a strawberry float. And yes, I got strawberry. One, it sounded delicious. And also Topaz, okay? I had Topaz on the mind. I'm gonna peace out. I gotta go to sleep. Loved hearing about the trip, though. Oh, yes, definitely. You get some rest now, Haley. I know, it's pretty late right now. See you later, Haley. The only thing I was not a fan of with the sodas, I realize now I am not a fan of boba. Like, at all. And I'm sure Kawa's really ashamed at me for it. But I was not a fan. Just was not for me. Oh, maybe I should put the bar over there and then... Let's put it, like, right about here. And we'll have a little sitting area right over here. That's more like it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it was alright. Not my favorite, but it was alright. There was the other drink I got, and it also had boba in it. It was like a green apple lime kind of. It was pretty good. They actually give you like these little stuff that dissolves to make the soda. Mine looked like a 1-up mushroom. It was so cute. JD has a picture of it. He took way more pictures than I did, and I'm glad he did. He also has the better camera than I do, because my phone is so old. I'm trying to think, where should I put those? Should I put them there? You know what, does that look stupid? Does this look stupid to you? Am I stupid to you? Oh, let's see. I want to put something at the bar. I also saw there was a meat. You could take pictures with Peach, but I didn't do that one. I wanted Mario and Luigi. I had time for like one of those meet and greets, whatever you want to call them. And I chose Mario and Luigi. You bitch. Get up there. Look at this bar. It's great. I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm strategizing how I wanna do this. That was cool. They had another gift shop down there, which had pretty much the same stuff. Like the one we did going in Universal. Add a fridge cooler. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I can do it right behind the counter here. Okay, I'm gonna have to find it. Whoa, what's this? Skyscraper wall. Wow. That's crazy. Let's see. Maybe we'll do black. See how that looks. There we go. Does that look dumb? Does that look okay? In that spot? Well, I should put a rug somewhere. What was I saying now? JD was freaking out because he knew he looked familiar, and turns out he met a pretty popular TikToker or like reactor to Super Smash Brothers or something. Don't remember the guy's name. JD will probably tell you. He was pretty thrilled about that. I may or may not have seen Game Cage, by the way. Because I thought with that guy JD saw, there was another guy wearing a Mario costume, and then the next day I see he was like posting some pictures of like meeting, no, there was a video of him meeting Peach, and it looks Like the exact same spot she was at when we were there. And I'm like, was this yesterday? He goes, yes. I'm like, what? I may have saw you. I should have said hello. What? Crazy, man. Crazy. I'm gonna keep saying that. Crazy. I don't know if I should put a lamp there. I could put one right here, but it's right next to that chair, and I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. You know? Yeah, Roger was with a few friends. Dude! I might have saw him, and I didn't even realize it! I didn't say hi! I'm a disgrace to mankind. Can I change the color of the light bulbs? No, I can't. Darn it. That would have been cool. Does it look too dark over there? I can't tell. You know what? I'm gonna do an accent wall. What would this look like? That looks dumb as hell. That looks stupid. I don't like it. Yeah, so I should have said hi to him. I feel so bad. I'm sure Kawa would say like, nah, it's fine, but I really thought this whole time she had a Rosalina plush. I got one for myself. I should have gotten one for her. She told me a couple days after I was at Universal that she didn't have one. And I was like, Kawa, I find this out now. I was looking online, they have more, but it's not the same as the one I got. The one I got is like really, it's kind of different. Really, really nice. I feel so bad. Like, damn. I don't know what wall to use. I really don't know which one I should use. Could use that one. It's kind of nice. What kind of plush did you get? Is Rosalina plush. It's just... It looks... The plush looks nicer than the ones I've seen online. It might be different. It's like... It has like the Universal Mario World tag on it. It could just be like a Universal World exclusive. A little different than the like official ones you've probably seen. I would take a picture of her right now. I'd rather wait until tomorrow when I have better lighting in my house. When the sun is out and everything. The sun comes out tomorrow. Bet your bottom. Bit my bottom. What? Why would you do that? My butt is not a donut. Why would you bite that? I kind of like this wall. I kind of dig it. I think it looks good. I realize I have all my favorite girls on my desk. Is Topaz one of them? Please tell me she's one of them. Thinking here. Thinking. Put a mirror right there. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. Kind of like the black aesthetic. Have Rosalina plush, Futaba stickers, Madeline poster, Topaz framed in the picture, and Mio as an amiibo. Nice! So I got Rosalina for myself along with you know, I already mentioned the Yoshi headband, Daisy bracelet. Is that all? Oh no, I did get a magnet for myself. It looks like a Mario trophy, but it says Universal on it. Mario Kart trophy. It's also pretty cool. Guys, what do you think? Should I put a lamp there in this little spot? I just don't like how it's so snug against this chair. And technically dead fish sticker too because it's on my laptop. Oh yeah, nice. I gave you that, didn't I? It's the one that has Marina on it too. Yeah, like that whole thing was just wow. What a cute park. I can't wait to see the one in Orlando once that time comes. All I need is Kenna and Kat and I am set until I introduce another character that you will obsess over. It really wants me to make a bathroom, huh? Like there's dispenser, there's towels, there's a shower head, but why would I do that? Tell me why I would do that. I could mount a TV up on the wall. Nah. Maybe. I don't know yet. I mean, I could put Nezuko on my desk. Yes. Oh, that'd be cute, too. Ooh, I should put a plant somewhere. Yes. Need a plant. Like right there, maybe? Yes. Plant. Maybe the black is better. Need a black one, right? Right, Kuro? He's not here, but... Black! Yeah, the hotel looks good. Yeah, I don't want it, like, too... I know people go all out sometimes, but I don't want to go too crazy. Oh yeah, there's this whirlpool bath. Oh my gosh. Ooh, you know what? I could put this, like... No. Over here. Oh no, wait. I thought that plays music. Hang on, let me experiment. Let me see what it does. On my way. Okay, now what I'm looking for. Got it. Okay, remove that. I don't want this. I don't have room for that. I need, like... I need, like, a little... this thing. That's perfect. Put it right on top of the fridge. Why not? What else should we put here? Yeah, on our way back, oh boy. Boy, was I getting irritated with JD. We're already having married couple moments, guys. Like, I was trying to, like, get back to the parking garage at a reasonable time. Because it was, like, after Universal, we were gonna go to... It was at... I remember it. It was at 3:30. We were gonna go to the studio again. And it was already after 2, and I'm like, we need to go. Like, now. And my guy... God bless his soul. He stops and takes a video for his boss of a freaking music video up on the screen. A music video that you can just look up on YouTube anytime you want. And JD even caught it on, he told me he caught it on video. I was like, you could hear me I was irritated. I was like, JD, let's go. And I'm like, you know what? I just started, I kept walking. I was like, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna keep walking to the car. I'll meet you there. If I get kidnapped on my way there, so long. I already met Steve. Mark it on my bucket list. I'm out. Oh, so fucking mad. I do the same thing, to be honest. Okay, so I wasn't entirely in the wrong. Good to know. Dude, we gotta scoot. There was a Hot Topic in that shopping center, and JD was urging me to go in. He's like, come on, you know you want to. I was like, I don't have time. And then I ended up going in. Yes, I'm one of those people that go to Hot Topic. Big oof. I mainly went in there. Sometimes they got cool anime merch, and then I was thinking about, I swear to you, I saw maybe like 4 or 5 people during my visit in LA that was wearing like, they had those little, like, they call them Labubus, but they're not. They're similar, but they're way better than Labubus. It's those little Pomnies they have. Those, I think they're called gachas or something. These little Pomni dolls, and you get like a mystery one, and there were so many people that had them. It just made me like, oh my gosh, I need to get one of these. They're so cute. They didn't have any though. I was, oof, kind of sad. But I did see, like, they didn't have much. They had some digital, Amazing Digital Circus, I almost said ARC, really? Where did that come from? Merch. Yes, Pomni. Yes, the little keychains of Pomni that you get a mystery one, and they have regular, like, normal one. They got Evil Pomni, Beach Pomni. Yeah, those. They didn't have any Hot Topic, but I did get another Jax shirt that they don't sell on the merch store. It must have been a retail only. So I got that, so I didn't leave empty-handed. I was making sure I was going fast enough, and then JD was video calling Goji at the Mario World store again. It's like, JD, we gotta go. Honey, my appointment with Destiny. I feel like I could say something here, but I've been holding my tongue for days. I've been holding my tongue to you, JD. I wasn't happy with something you did, and you didn't even realize you did it. And it was something we went over. We literally got done talking about it, and in 5 minutes you still did it anyway. I'm pretty salty about it. Oh, why did I put it on the floor? Put the magazine right here. And then maybe we'll put a candle there. It'd be nice. Very nice. Very good. Do this kind of candle. It doesn't need too much. It's pretty cute the way it is. Let JD be happy, girl. Nah, he made me upset, low-key. Low-key, he made me upset. And no, it doesn't have to have anything to do with, like, being in the park. Like, it kind of does, but I was pissed. I was so pissed. Unless it was fucked up, then fair. Oh, it was very fucked up. I was not happy. I was McSalty. Wanna tell me in DMs? Maybe. Maybe. The thing is, I sort of laugh about it now, but man. How embarrassing. I really need to figure out what I'm gonna put on this wall. Stick this wall out with something. Let's see. Not a lot of wall decorations in this section, in the recommended. So I'll pick something out. I will use maybe some light switches right about here. Or no, behind the plant. Let me see, how close is it to the plant? Maybe we don't need light switches. Maybe that's dumb. Maybe that's stupid. Change my mind. What kind of clock should we have? Maybe this one. Yeah, brighter like that looks better. I like how you spend dozens of minutes on a hotel room. Meanwhile, I just got done in like 5 minutes. Well, I'm talking at the same time, so it's... I keep like losing focus. That's why. And also, I can be very indecisive of what I want to put in. I feel like I should do like a picture frame. What do they have in this for design-wise? Could do that. Let me see, hang on. Nah. How about this one? Ooh, you know what? What if I use one of my custom designs like Sasuke? What about this one? I have some really fucked up. Yes, I have Jax. Don't judge me. Oh, that'd be nice. That would be a good touch. Or what about this one? I kind of want to go with that one or this one. You know what? Fuck it. I could do Bold and Brash, but I think this one kind of fits the aesthetic. Is it okay with the plant in the way of it a little bit? Yeah, I think it's fine. So you had Jax, no comment. Shush. Shush. Shush your mouth. You saw nothing. Can't believe how long I've been streaming. Wow, I had a lot to say, didn't I? I'm debating if I should add anything else or not, or if that's fine. I feel bad nothing's on the rest of the walls, but because of the wallpaper, like the skyscraper windows, it just feels like it doesn't really need anything. I could put something like way up top there, like up here, but I don't... Nah. You were yapping, yeah. You know, surprisingly, I did not yap as much as I thought I was going to with Steve. Maybe next time, though. There's always a next time. I believe in a next time. Destiny and fate brought us together once. It can happen again. anything is possible. I'm trying to think if I should. Nah. It's kind of cool. What's that? Nah, I kind of like this. Just this. It's fine. It's cozier. 60% yapping, 20% crying, other 20% playing games. What a great stream. Oh my goodness. When we got to the car after Universal, JD had been wearing his Donkey Kong sweater, and he's like, I need to take this off, and he sniffs it. This smells! It's like, I'm not wearing this when we go see Steven again. It stinks! Smells like gorilla. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's good. If I ever want to add anything else, maybe I can go back and edit some other time. Yeah. I think it's a cozy little spot. Very nice, very nice. I still love what I said earlier, oh yeah? I am finished. One of these days, Bubba Gump Shrimp, you'll be mine. You'll be in my mouth. I really love shrimp, dude. Yeah, because it was wholesome and just hopeful. Yeah, I guess. I guess so. Here, what if I change outfit? Oh, no, no, no. Sorry. Borrow outfit. Diggy did. Oh my god, I'm Wilbur. Time will tell Wilbur. Let's go. I'm gonna be Topaz. Borrow. Yes. Look at the tiger lily in her hair. Haha. Now Karma's gonna get me when eventually Jen makes me cry live on stream. Don't know when, but LMAO. It'll happen. Mark my words. Imagine I make you cry because I said I'm gonna destroy your future. I'm so morbid. Oh yeah, Steve did get to hear about a little bit of my twisted humor. I did make some I did tell him some dead mom jokes. I'm surprised he doesn't hate me right now. I made sure to say, listen, man, this is how I cope, okay? This is how we do it. Oh, it's great. It's like, you have really twisted humor. I'm like, my mind is twisted, okay? I don't know if it's for better or for worse. You make me cry by ruining my life. I don't think we'd be friends then. Maybe not. Okay, can I'm gonna take off this outfit. Can I? Return outfit. Wah! Look at that. Oh man, it's 11 o'clock, huh? I haven't even had dinner yet. Isn't that funny? I've not had dinner. It's fine, dude. It's fine. It's fine. It's chill. We're vibing. It's cool. Look at these asses. Look, Lana. It's the ass trees. They're peaches, guys, but they, you know, the way they're shaped. You know? You get it? You get it? Funny joke. Funny joke. I already know Lana right now is trying to sound like Yoda. Funny joke! If Jen somehow gets my entire channel deleted, that'd be the biggest stab in the back of my life right there. Thank God it won't ever happen, right? Right? Peaches, 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 peaches. Peaches, ass, peaches, ass. Funny joke! I'm sorry. I will never do that ever again. Ever. Jeez, my 50,000 friends here. Did I pass you? Oh. Oh, I don't have you as a best friend right? Well, shame on me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where are you? Am I blind? Oh, wow. Yeah, I am blind. I'm very blind. You know what? You know what? You want a card? I like this one because it looks so dumb. Little stick figure there. Hang on. I need to pick the perfect one. I'm deciding. You know what? Let's do a wedding card. How about that? A little touch there. You're welcome. Don't worry, you don't need to pay me back! There's no need. My pleasure doing business with you two. Why do I hear boss music? Honey, shut up! Of course you'll get married. If no one marries you, how about this? Marry your Rosalina doll. That'd be great. That'd be so good. That'd be so cool. Oh, she's talking about Kiki. Yeah, she's from Kiki's Island. She came here, finally. Oh boy, did I talk about, well, most of everything? I'm pretty sure I did. There's a sheep wearing Wilbur's sweatshirt over here. What the hell? Oh my. I got notifications on my phone. Alright, well. I think I chatted enough. I think this went on long enough. Everyone else has gone to bed. It's very late. Sorry for doing it so late. What the hell? Yeah. Wide Wilbur shirt, I know, right? Sick. Oh my gosh, this is wow. And yeah, I shared enough as I could. There's some things I left out, but I mean, it was just kind of like our time, and yeah, it was nice. I'm wide awake. I might be wide awake too. I was thinking about writing a little bit. Eat something, write a bit. Since my internet is back, my internet was out yesterday all day. I'm so glad it turned back on today. I was so relieved. I was like, I don't want to push back the stream again. Oh, that ice storm was terrible. A giant branch came down and, like, knocked out half of the mailboxes in front of my place. Luckily, mine was on the opposite side of that. It was safe. But then they just fixed it today, and they got the other people whose mailboxes were destroyed, they got new mailboxes. I'm like, shit. They got a blessing in disguise. I have the old rusty one. Darn it. What shame. Alright, well, I won't leave you guys here anymore. I think I talked enough, and I'll probably yap about more next streams I do. Wow. This was a really long one. I had too much to say. Why didn't I have this much to say while I was with Steve, honestly? I mean, I talked, but I feel like I didn't talk enough. This video is 4 hours long. It's my next biggest project and is now done. Been working on it for months. What? Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, Lana. You know where to find me. Alright, everyone. Well, whoever is still here anyway. My viewers count is broken. It's been stuck at 10 for like a couple hours now, and I know there's definitely not 10 people here right now. There's less than that. There could be like 2 or 3. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go do stuff. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you for listening to me. Anyone who's watching the VOD later, thank you. Thank you so much for your patience, and wow, you guys are crazy. Listening to me jabber all like this long I'd lose my damn mind if I were you. Alright, there's 2. What? There's 2 what? Oh, there's 2. Oh, there's 2 viewers. Wow. Wow. Okay, never mind. You know what? It's fine. It's whatever. Okay, I will see you guys next time. I'll try to stream more Twilight Princess or something, and Splatfest coming up, and I got so much to do, and I have work, and I have all of the above. Now it's back to the old grind. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Have a lovely night. Again, I keep repeating myself, but you know how it goes. Sleep well, don't let the bed bugs bite, floss your teeth, and, yeah, just stay alive. Okay, goodbye.